Most people think saving money is only about discipline, but the truth is much deeper than that. Your brain is actually designed in a way that makes spending money feel exciting, while saving money feels uncomfortable and slow. Every time you buy something new, your brain releases a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is the same chemical responsible for pleasure, excitement, and motivation. This small burst of happiness tricks your brain into believing that spending money is a good decision. That is why buying a new phone, ordering delicious food, or purchasing something online often feels satisfying. However, saving money does not give the brain the same instant reward. When you put money aside for the future, the reward is delayed and invisible. Because of this, your brain sees saving as something boring and less valuable. Your brain prefers instant rewards instead of long-term benefits. This psychological bias is called instant gratification. Instant gratification means choosing a small reward now instead of a bigger reward later. For example, imagine you receive your salary today. You might start thinking about all the things you want to buy immediately. Maybe a new gadget, a pair of shoes, or dinner at your favorite restaurant. At that moment, your brain begins to imagine the happiness these purchases will give you. The excitement grows stronger and stronger. But when you think about saving that same money, your brain cannot clearly see the future reward. The benefit feels far away and uncertain. This creates a conflict inside your mind between logic and emotion. Logically, you know saving money is important for emergencies, investments, and long-term security. But emotionally, spending money feels much more enjoyable. This conflict is one of the biggest reasons people struggle to build savings. Another reason is the way our brain evolved thousands of years ago. Early humans lived in environments where resources were uncertain. When they found food or valuable resources, they used them immediately because they did not know if they would survive tomorrow. The brain developed a habit of prioritizing the present moment over the distant future. Even though modern society is very different, our brain still carries this ancient survival instinct. Today, this instinct appears when we choose spending instead of saving. Modern marketing takes advantage of this psychological weakness. Companies spend billions of dollars studying human behavior and emotional triggers. Bright colors, attractive packaging, limited time offers, and big discounts are all designed to activate your brain's reward system. When you see a sign that says limited offer or only today discount, your brain feels a sense of urgency. It feels like you might lose something valuable if you do not buy immediately. This emotional reaction often overrides logical thinking. That is why many people buy things they never planned to buy. Social media also plays a powerful role in this behavior. When people constantly see others posting vacations, gadgets, luxury items, and expensive lifestyles, it creates comparison inside the mind. Suddenly, saving money feels like falling behind, while spending money feels like progress. This psychological pressure can push people toward unnecessary spending. Understanding these hidden forces is the first step toward controlling your financial behavior. Once you realize that your brain naturally prefers spending over saving, you can begin designing habits and systems that make saving easier and more rewarding.
After understanding why the brain prefers spending, the next important question is how our daily environment silently pushes us toward spending decisions. Most people believe their financial choices come only from personal discipline, but the truth is that our surroundings play a huge role in how we think about money. The rooms we live in, the objects around us, and even the way we organize our homes can influence whether we save money or spend it. Imagine a simple situation. You're sitting in your bedroom, scrolling through your phone late at night. The room is quiet, the lights are soft, and your brain is tired after a long day. At that moment, you see an advertisement for a product you never planned to buy. Because your brain is relaxed and emotionally open, it becomes much easier to click the buy button. This is why many impulse purchases happen when people are resting in their room. rooms. The brain connects comfort with spending. Now, think about the living room where many people watch television. Every few minutes, advertisements appear showing attractive products, luxury lifestyles, and exciting experiences. These images activate the brain's reward system again and again. Even if you were not planning to buy anything, repeated exposure slowly changes your desires. Over time, your brain begins to believe that these products are necessary for happiness. Another interesting place where spending decisions happen is the kitchen. Many people open food delivery apps while sitting at the dining table or kitchen counter. The brain smells food, sees images of meals, and instantly imagines the pleasure of eating. The brain does not think about the money leaving your account. It only focuses on the reward of the moment. The workspace or study room can also influence financial behavior. If your desk is full of gadgets, shopping packages, and online shopping tabs open on your computer, your brain constantly receives signals related to consumption. However, if your environment includes reminders of savings goals, investment plans, or financial targets, your brain slowly begins to associate satisfaction with saving rather than spending. This is why many successful people carefully design their environments. They remove unnecessary temptations and place visual reminders of their long-term goals in their daily surroundings. For example, someone who wants to buy a house might place a picture of their future home near their desk. Every time they see that image, their brain connects saving money with a meaningful reward. The environment around you acts like a silent teacher. It constantly sends signals to your brain about what behavior is normal. If your surroundings are filled with consumer triggers, your brain will naturally move toward spending. But if your surroundings encourage patience, planning, and discipline, your brain slowly adapts to those behaviors. Understanding this environmental influence gives you a powerful advantage. Instead of fighting your brain every day, you can change your surroundings so that saving becomes easier. When the environment supports your goals, your brain begins to cooperate rather than resist.
Now, the most powerful trick to control spending is something very simple but incredibly effective called the 24-hour rule. Most people lose money not because they are poor decision makers, but because they make decisions too quickly. When your brain sees something attractive, whether it's a gadget, clothes, food, or an online offer, the brain releases dopamine immediately. Dopamine is the chemical that makes you feel excited and rewarded. In that moment, your brain is not thinking logically about your budget, savings, or long-term goals. It only wants the pleasure of getting that item right now. This is why the buy button feels so tempting. But here's the secret that many financially successful people follow. Instead of buying immediately, they pause and wait for 24 hours. When you delay the purchase, something interesting happens inside your brain. The dopamine excitement slowly fades away. After a day, your brain becomes calmer and starts thinking logically again. Suddenly, you begin asking smarter questions. Do I really need this? Will this improve my life? Is this worth my money? Many times the answer becomes no. That simple pause saves you from unnecessary spending. Another powerful method is to change your environment when you feel the urge to buy something. If you're sitting in your room scrolling through shopping apps, stand up and move to another room. Walk around your house, drink water, or focus on another activity. By changing your physical environment, you interrupt the dopamine loop that pushes you towards spending. The brain is highly influenced by context. A different room creates a different mental state. Over time, this small habit trains your brain to slow down before making financial decisions. The goal is not to stop spending completely, because spending is a natural part of life. The real goal is to make conscious decisions instead of emotional ones. When your brain learns patience, your money decisions become stronger and smarter. Imagine your future self 5 or 10 years from now. That version of you will thank you for the small decisions you make today. Every time you resist an unnecessary purchase, you're protecting your future freedom. Money is not only about numbers in a bank account. It's about control, discipline, and the ability to choose the life you truly want. When you understand how your brain reacts to rewards, advertisements, and environments, you gain the power to guide your behavior instead of being controlled by impulses. Remember this simple formula: pause, think, and then decide. If you start using the
24-hour rule today, your brain will slowly shift from impulse spending to intelligent decision-making. Small changes repeated daily create massive results over time. And that is the real psychology of money. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more powerful psychology tricks that can change the way you think about money, habits, and success, make sure to subscribe to this channel and join our journey of learning how the human brain really works.